Hi, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 2023 love reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so much for doing so. If you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, then put a turkey in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random, and I will be announcing the person who will be receiving this reading in a separate video. So don't be scammed by anybody contacting you saying, hooray, I'm going to be doing this reading for you. It will only be announced in a separate video. All right. Now, if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's see what the tarot has to say, Pisces. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Ten of Cups, the Hangman reversed, the Sun reversed, and the Chariot reversed. Okay. Do not fear. This is not a bad reading at all. I know people are going to think, oh, the Sun reversed. This is a yes card, okay? But it means you're just going to have to wait. It's going to be a little bit before you get to where it is that you really want to be. The repeat of the number, I was going to say number 10. That's wrong. But here, again, Spirit said the repeat of the number 10. So I'm just going to go with it, even though there isn't a repeat of the number 10. But you're coming very close to a completion of a cycle. But there's a sense of like, you're almost there. You're like right at the finish line. So yeah, okay. So you're right at the finish line. Don't give up on yourself. Don't be like the rabbit in the hare when the hare was like right at the finish line. Instead of crossing the finish line, they went and took a nap under the tree. Like there's just a sense here of things are a little bit more complex than we had thought they were going to be, but there's still so much beauty moving us forward during this time, Pisces. There really, really is. Okay, let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is breathe, reverse. You need to breathe out. You just need to breathe. There's almost a sense of like, I'm holding my breath. I'm pushing. And I'm going to hold my breath. I'm going to, kind of like just keep on going. And it'll all work out. Like I can make it work. And we see that also with the Eight of Pentacles. It's like, it's work. And Spirit's like, no, it's love. And it doesn't mean that love isn't work. It isn't going to be like completely easy and everything just automatically falls into place. But breathe. Be kind to yourself. Slow down a little bit. You've got this. You really do. And there's just a sense of being kind to yourself and letting yourself be present in your own body. Let the breath move through you, connecting you. Our our energy to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Is the Queen of Cups reversed. We are represented by the cups in the minor arcana. We can be getting in our own way. And we can also be having a bit of, it's almost like I don't want to feel that much, right? So here, there's a sense of we're getting in our own way because we don't want to dive into our emotions the way that they're coming up. And Spirit's like, why? The brilliance of your emotions is what makes you so powerful, so beautiful, Pisces. So don't be afraid to feel. That's also part of breathing and being in our body. Like, let yourself feel. The Eight of Pentacles. Hard work, dedication, success, determination. We can be very work oriented during this time. Just acknowledging that, that's totally fine. So here, knowing that we can be very focused on, okay, I'm going to build my career this way, and love can come later on. But for others of us, the Eight of Pentacles, we're going to be looking at love very systematically. It's almost like job hunting, right? So just let yourself relax. The Eight of Pentacles is also being very serious about things, but we can be too serious and lose the joy of it. So even if we are in a relationship, don't be so serious that we lose the joy, the fun, the joking, the brilliance of connecting. That's going to be so powerful. Yes, we need to get things done, and we're going to be so good at getting things done and moving things forward, of being focused, of building and achieving and succeeding. But don't let that be all of this time, because loving and connecting and laughing and being joyous is so important. The Six of Cups. Our childhood is coming into play, right? We can be sitting there and seeing that things were hard, financially, or things were hard love-wise between whomever raised us, our parents, our guardians, and we can just want to make it all better before we even start, or we can make it all better in the relationship. So this is just knowing that some of our insecurities from childhood, they're going to come up. They always do. They always rear their ugly head at the most inopportune of moments. Let yourself know that you are safe and you are present. Let yourself know that you get to love powerfully, out loud, and beautifully. And let that move you forward. And with the Six of Cups, just know that the past will rear its ugly head or its beautiful head and make us want to move things in a certain direction that we're familiar with, instead of saying, hey, love, let's go on an adventure together. Because the 10 of Cups has us really questioning whether we're ever going to find our happily ever after, or whether we're ever going to really move forward in love the way that we want to. There's a sense here of we're looking at everybody else and we're seeing the smiling, happy faces, the carefully, chosen pictures, everything that makes people just, kind of jealous online. And we're looking at that beauty and saying, oh, I don't have that. But you know what? Nobody has that. They take 18 million pictures to pick the one that looks the best. Sometimes we capture that moment. And those pictures, those times are just undeniably precious. But here, it's saying, listen, I'm not cursed when it comes to love, because some of us are thinking that, like, oh, I'll just never have this. But I am seeing what I want to love, seeing how I want to love in my life. I'm also letting myself have permission to move forward in loving me, meaning that I'm shining with love, right? I embrace what I love. I embrace what brings me joy. I embrace what I desire in life, and I shine in radiance as long as it comes from a loving, caring, compassionate place. I shine with radiance. And that's what Spirit's saying here. Pisces, we're going to be looking at things and saying, okay, this is like, a job hunt. I'm going to achieve love. I'm going to move forward. If we're single, if we're in a relationship, I'm going to do all these steps that whatever book, whatever person tells me to do, and we're going to have the perfect relationship. Here, it's like, you know what? I'm going to radiate with love. I'm going to do things that I thoroughly enjoy, and I'm going to be happy. And that is going to have me radiate in love. And either the person will rise up with me, or we will discover new paths forward. And that's it. And it moves us. And I know that sounds, rather maybe intense, but here it's like, I'm tired of dimming my light for anybody else. I get to embrace love. And it might not be what people think it should be, because I'm doing what makes me happy, and others will have other things that make them happy. But I'm shining in my radiance. And the Hangman reversed is, it can be, the Hangman reversed is very much looking at things differently, but we've looked at the things differently before. So we can be questioning. It's like, which way am I supposed to move forward? How am I supposed to see this? It's also painful, right? Hanging upside down is not an unpainful thing or a not painful thing. So here, looking at things differently, putting things in a different light, we can be kind of wanting to skip the uncomfortable segment of things, but it's going to pull us back. There's something here where we're achieving awakening, we're achieving higher consciousness, and it's painful and it's uncomfortable. And we can think, you know what, I'm not going to do that. We're going to be pulled back to it. Just know that even for a little bit there, we can kind of swing ourselves up and it's like, oh, okay, everything's right side up. And then we're going to be looking at things differently again. It's achieving, our awakening, our transformation of self, and is kind of almost being comfortable with the uncomfortable. But it's the uncomfortable of truly seeing us, truly seeing who we are, what we love, what we want, being a little bit selfish. And that's perfectly fine. It's not being egotistical or mean. It's saying, I have a right to embrace the joy of my life. And it brings us to the sun reversed. This is a yes card. Happiness and joy and success and prosperity and brilliance and just shining like the sun. But it's not yet. So it's a pause. Now, it doesn't have to be for all of November. But what we're looking at here is almost a sense of like, can I have my cake? Not have my cake and eat it too. It's like, can I even have my cake? Can I have what I love and what I want? Can I let that radiance into my life? And Spirit is saying yes. It's time to just kind of go for it, jump in and say, this is my radiance, this is my joy, this is my beauty, this is my brilliance, in the most loving, caring, compassionate way for ourselves and for the world. The sun is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. It's time to choose happiness. And it brings us to the Chariot reversed. So this is Cancer energy, a time frame of June 21st to July 22nd. This is a time, it can be a time frame where we find that emotions take over. But Cancer reversed, or the Chariot reversed, is a time where our emotions can be running amok. It can be, it's just like all over the place. So being aware of that, being aware that we have to hold sacred space for what we're feeling and why we're feeling and how we want to move forward and where we want to be. Taking the reins and saying, what do I love? And how does that love guide me? Because right now, it can be we're all over the place emotionally, but I also see it very much as there's a messiness of emotion coming in from all different areas. It's like, how do I traverse this? Or can I run away from this? Instead of, okay, let me rein this in. How do I become focused in the midst of all this chaos? And see my love guiding me forward. And see what I really want and what I really need and what's really important to me. Our subconscious spirit message is authentic. Truly be you. Truly let yourself shine. We throw around authentic selves a lot nowadays. And it's cool because, to truly be ourselves is important. But really saying, who am I? What do I love? What do I want? Is a really big deal during this time. Instead of, what do I expect myself to be? Or what do others expect me to be? How do I shine and radiate love? That's a huge question. And it's answered by following your happiness. Not by being selfish, but it's by saying, my soul gets to be happy. I get to be happy, and I matter. It moves us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and it's the Three of Wands reversed. It's others wanting us to walk a certain path. It's a sense of feeling like doors are closing and I can't move forward. Don't think of things in terms of absolutes during this time. Think of yourself as on the precipice of something great, because you are. The Three of Wands reverse feels like doors are closing. I can't move forward. I don't get to have love. It doesn't get to be. And Spirit's saying no. Stop being nihilistic with yourself. Start saying, what do I want? And put into focus what you truly want, because you're going to see you open up those doors yourself. Don't get in your own way. It's going to be so easy during this time to get in your own way, to be flooded by emotion, to say, you know what? I'm pulling the covers over my head. I'm going back to bed. Leave me alone. That's going to be really easy. But boldly moving forward in love, that's going to be hard. Our subconscious tarot message is the Fool. Subconsciously, we want an adventure. We want to move forward. And again, it doesn't mean we have to leave our house. It doesn't mean we have to do anything wild and crazy. It means that I am moving forward in the power, in the beauty, in the passion of me. I am letting my soul guide me. I'm trying the things that I wanted to do. I'm opening up the door in the way that I needed to. I'm leaping. And yes, of course you will fall. That's just part of gravity. But you also get to fly. And now it's time to move forward. And it's time to take that risk on ourselves and embrace that adventure for us. Don't care if everybody thinks you're a fool. Don't. I mean, care what those who truly love you and care about you think, but go for what you dream of and embrace being you. It's time for that adventure. And that adventure can be so small, but it's just so meaningful. It's so powerful during this time. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Pisces. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. And move forward in joy and love. You deserve it, and the world needs it. Bye.